Hi there, welcome back to Summit Sunrise. Just enjoying the company here of Chris. Chris, what company are you from and representing today?
I own a franchise for a company called Electronic Payments. So we have a corporate office based out of Long Island, New York. I operate here in Breckenridge and Summit County, Eagle County.
Nice.
So yeah, I've been doing it for about six and a half years, and fortunately I can bring a lot of that expertise to customers here in the county.
And what kind of expertise, I guess, what kind of business is this? Electronic payments, I was just telling Chris at the break, I looked at your website and some of it was over my head, especially for a Monday. But I feel like the way that you were describing it before we came on makes sense. So go ahead and do that for these guys out there.
Sure, yeah, the industry it's the Wild West. I mean, it really is. And most business owners really dislike credit card processing.
Right.
They end up paying way too much than they should. The industry is broken up into different categories. There are credit card processors that actually own the network, and then there are sales organizations that sell on behalf of the processors. So you're essentially going through this hierarchy, and you really never know who you're working with, if it's just a sales agent or if it's an independent sales organization. So I represent Electronic Payments, who is a full in-house processor, 24/7 technical support, customer service, IT, underwriting. So it allows me to offer a great company and great service to people.
Yeah, and you have a lot of experience in the industry as well. I mean, for those people that are locals out there may not be familiar with the actual company, but as far as, you're new to Summit County, but you've been in the industry for how many years?
I've been doing it for 6.5 years. I kind of fell into the industry and found that I enjoyed the freedom of being able to work with small business owners.
Sure.
There's
a lot of them out there too.
There certainly are, and it's a great mentality. And I like being able to offer a good service to people. So I've worked with some other companies that haven't been great, but the nice thing about Electronic Payments is their support's amazing. So once I get people set up, I know that they're in good hands. That's why it's allowed me to have customers for over 6.5 years now.
Wow,
yeah. Back east. So, and in terms of pricing and
that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
That's the next question.
Right.
What are your prices, Chris? Yeah.
Well, and this is an opportunity to kind of give people a quick little understanding of how it works.
Sure.
There's a wholesale cost to credit card processing. It's called interchange.
Okay.
It's what the issuing banks take on each transaction.
Okay.
So what a lot of people get into is something called tiered pricing, where they lump all of these different wholesale rates together into just 3 categories.
Okay.
So people end up paying 4 or 5%,
wow.
3%. If you're at a true interchange plus pricing, your pricing should be, if you're a retail business or a restaurant, should be less than 2%.
Wow.
And a lot of people don't realize that.
Yeah, so from 4 to 5% to what it should be.
Big savings.
It is a big savings. Okay. Wow, that makes sense.
Yep.
See, it's all coming together now. I knew it would. Start clicking. So what else is important for business owners to know out there as far as, pricing, obviously,
Sure.
you want to make sure you're getting the right percentage, but what else?
Well, like I said before, it's really the Wild West. So there is a lot of good information online, but people still tend to sign into these agreements that are, these long contracts, or they don't really know what they're paying,
Sure.
or they'll lease a terminal that might only cost a few $100s, but they lease it for $50 a month for 4 years. So it's really important to know that you can, it's really a buyer's market if you know how the industry works.
Right.
So you should get a free terminal from your processor. You don't sign into a lease. They should be able to place one for you. A lot of times companies will forfeit profits 12 to 18 months just to get a customer on board. A lot of times that will go to a salesperson.
Right.
But if there's someone that's coming, knocking on your door and telling you they can offer a good deal, there shouldn't be a contract. You should be able to leave whenever you want.
Okay.
You should be able to get a free terminal, and you should be on interchange plus pricing. It's what any business should be on if they really want to understand what their costs are. And
wow.
For small businesses, that's critical for success.
Talk about a guy that knows what he's talking about. And it's nice that you're here in Summit County, so people can reach out to you. What's the best way for people to get a hold of you, Chris, or find out more information?
They can go to my website. It's elecpayments.west.com.
Okay.
They can contact me through that, through email, or call me directly.
And that's your cell phone on that phone?
That's my cell phone, yep.
There you go. So that's something that I know a lot of people in Summit County really appreciate, to have that, face and name here, to kind of give a call and say, Chris, walk me through it. So definitely your guy. So for all those people out there that may be looking and something that Chris can help you with electronic payments and credit card, All that. It's a mouthful.
It is. It is. It's a complex industry, but it doesn't have to be. And I have about 30 customers in town, and just expanding every week. So
That's awesome. Well, good to know. Well, thanks for stopping in, Chris. Really appreciate meeting you and learning about your company. We will be back with more Summit Sunrise, and Aaron from Red Buffalo will be joining me. And don't forget about that watch and win. I haven't. See you soon.